Hello guys, my name is Artyom. I'm the Customer Success Manager at Spark for Teams, and this is the ultimate guide to Spark for Teams. We will go through how to set up your team, how to set up your Spark, what are and how to use team features, and some useful tips and tricks from personal features. Yep, so let's go. When you first launch Spark, first of all, it might look different. So it might look like this. To change your design to another view, you can first expand your sidebar. So just open it and click Lock Sidebar at the top right corner. And then you can go to Settings, Appearance, and switch your layout from a switch inside inbox to split view. But switch inside inbox actually also an interesting option because it gives you opportunity to switch using arrows. Yep. But basically this way you will have the three columns view. I use it personally, that's why I show it to you. So yeah, but you're comfortable, you're okay to use whatever works for you. So when you first launch Spark, you will log in with certain account. So this account is called your Spark account, main account, or we also call it email for sync, because you should use it on other devices. To log in and for Spark to recognize that this is you, for you not to set up everything from scratch. Once you logged in with Spark and added some extra accounts in there, you will be able to change your email to any other at any step of your way. And it will be changed automatically on all of your devices. So no worries about this at all. In terms of teams, when we go to teams, this is the place where you should create your team if you haven't done it yet. So we click create a new team, we start naming it, and we need to select your team account. Your team account will be your identifier within the team. It shouldn't be the same as, it can be the same, but it shouldn't be the same as, doesn't have to be the same as your Spark account. So you can select basically any account that you have in Spark. And you're creating this team. At the second step, you will need to invite specific people. So you need only one account of your team members. So for example, I have Nikolai here and I have multiple accounts from him. I need to invite only one of them. I will not use Nikolai, but I will invite another person. So I have Sergey. He also has multiple accounts. I just need one of them. After you finish selecting team members, you just click send invitation and you're done. So creating your team might take some time, but once it's finished, it will basically give you the opportunity to set up the trial, to start working as a team. Okay, so the team is created. Here we see this short introduction where you can view short videos about shared emails, shared drafts, shared inboxes. We'll review them in more detail today. And start free trial. So you just click start free trial. You see instant access, no credit card required. So you don't need to do anything and you won't be charged automatically, if anything. So our team is created. Let's close it. Yeah, you're all set. You're on Bureau. Right. So now people who you have invited, they need to accept the invitations. They need to open Spark, go to Teams, settings Teams, and they will see the same team, but accept and decline. They need to accept. And then you will have this wonderful setup. You need to follow two rules. One person, one account, and do not invite shared inboxes to your team. So when we speak about your team setup, I have finished setup in here. You need to be, if your team consists of 5 people, you need to be 5 real people, not like 2 people and 1 shared inbox. Spark is not optimized for such usage. Yep, but when you have 5 people and you have each person has their own account in there, you will be able to normally share accounts between each other and use it as you wish. By the way, this page, when we go in here, you will be able to change your name in there. So you just click edit and change your name from the email address to anything else. For example, your name. And then when you will start commenting, you will have your name. You will see it when I will start showing the features. So now let's get back to Spark. Yep. And let's start with the features. The fundamental feature of Spark for Teams is shared threads. So let me open any email, for example, one of my digests. So we can click share, and there we can select the team within which we want to work and select with whom we want to share this email. Basically, this is very convenient forwarding. So instead of clicking forward, sending this email, waiting for it to be sent, create a new item, you just share an email with the person. This email appears as a new one on their team address, and you will be able to comment on it. So we can chat in here. I can say hello. I can put a reaction on my email. We can exchange attachments in there, and also we can tag each other. So for example, Sergey doesn't have the name, and there is me. I have the name. So when I tag, if you tag me, I will be Artyom, and if we tag Sergey, he will have the name. That's why you need to set up the name in team settings. So, if you're inviting person from your own account, I mean from your personal account, you will be able to remove them as well at any step. So you just click cross icon and they will disappear from here. The other important moment is share new emails, check mark. When you check it, all the new emails that appear in the thread will be shared automatically. If you leave it unchecked, then this person will not see what's going on further in this conversation. So, for example, if I reply to this to my digest without clicking share new emails, Sergey will not see my reply. But with this button on, he will. So change options. Yep. All the emails that you share from your personal account or that are shared with you from from other personal accounts or shared accounts, you will see in shared messages folder. There it is. So here you open an email. There is our email, and we're able now to communicate in there. So this is not the task list. This is just the overview of all the emails that you have in there. People has access to this email. They will also be able to reply to these emails, but only from their email addresses. So for example, Sergey will not be able to use my Artyom ad. He will need to use Sergey just. But there is another feature which is called shared drafts that allows you to break this wall. So let's, for example, start replying to an email. Open it in a new window. Yep. And anytime you run the composer, so you launch the composer, like whether it's a new message or you just start composing a reply within a message, you will see share draft button. By clicking on it, you will see your team structure and you will be able to select with whom you want to compose it together. But apart from real-time composing, this feature also has such an option. Allow others to send this draft from them. So if you have an assistant, for example, or just a person with whom you want to compose this draft together, you can check this check mark. And after you do so, this person will get opportunity to reply from your email address without having access to it. So I click this button. Sergey will be able to use my account to reply to myself in this case. So, but yeah, invite people. Okay. So now we have Sergey in there, me in there, and we can just start composing an email. So I can type something, we can use AI to do anything we wish with this thread. And also there is a separate draft discussion to have some privacy. So this draft discussion is also the basic comments. You can chat in here. You can do anything you want in terms of chatting here. But this is your private space. For example, if you shared email with 5 people, but you want to compose a draft only with one of them, this is your private space, as I said. So here you will chat only with this person. Shared drafts very easily defined in inbox in email list, like you see by this big pen and person icon, and share draft inscription. So if we extend it a bit, so you will see share draft. It means that there is an active share draft going on. So here it is. All the share drafts are seen in the share drafts folder. There it is. And it shows you active share drafts by default. There is ours, for example. And if you send a shared draft, for example, let me send this one. Yep, let's send it. You will see it in show sent drafts folder. So we enabled it. There it is. And when I open it, I will see the full history. So what is the subject, the email details, and there is comments like who shared it, when they did it, comments, and who sent it. Even after the draft is sent, if you wish, you can continue discussing it with this person. So how did you like it? Yep. And this is it. So the person will receive notification, they will be able to see it, and you will be able to continue chatting if necessary. Getting back to shared emails. So within this shared email, you see, by the way, there is our reply appeared. So this is how it looks. Within shared emails, you can also assign stuff. Assign is a standalone feature, so it allows you to create tasks out of emails. This feature doesn't have to be used second. You can, if you need to assign it, it will automatically share email anyway. So you don't have to first share, then assign. You can just click assign and then select who should be the assignee. So let's, for example, select Sergey. So I assign this email to Sergey. So at this step, this is already the assignment. So like Sergey already should do something with it. So here you can see assign to in the comments, and also it should show you the person's avatar in here. Yeah, like this. Oh yeah, it should be seen in another view. So we have multiple views, and in focused list, you will also see the person's avatar. So here is our email, and there is Sergey, his avatar. So this is how you will be able to see that this email is assigned. So when we go to delegated folder, we will see all the assignments that we did assign to other people. So for example, here is the email that we assigned right now. There is another email that I assigned. So, and if we go to settings appearance, we can also change how we see it. So sort assignments. By default, it's oldest to newest. But if you want to switch it, you just select newest on top, and there you go. So, how it should be treated. When you assign an email to a person, they have it in their assign to me section. They can do whatever they want, reply, leave comment, call someone, whatever is appropriate for your team. Once they finished, they need to click assign and click complete. You can also set the due date, by the way. Yeah, so let me show it to you. So due something, and when it's overdue, you will see this overdue. Yep. So you will receive notification when it's overdue. When we click assign to and click complete, we basically finish the delegation. This is how person who is working on it should mark it as finished. Basically click complete in here. Why I emphasize it so much? Because there is another button very similar to it, which is called done. Done option just archives email. No more, no less. Why this separation even exists? For example, if we go back to my email and find this very message, so we know that it's assigned to Sergey. We know that he will handle it. I don't need to do anything with it anymore, at least at this step. So I just click done. This email goes away from my inbox. I don't see it anymore, but in delegated and in Sergey's assigned to me, it will still stay as an active delegation. So you basically hide it from your inbox, but the person who should work on it sees it. Yep. When they click mark as complete, this email will anyways reappear in your inbox for you to check it. So you will receive notification, this email will reappear in your inbox, and you will need to mark it as done finally after you reviewed what they have done. Yep. So I guess, oh no. The last thing about delegations is its structure. You might have noticed already that, again, we have just active delegations in here. But if I mark as complete this one delegation and we click show complete delegations, we will see it in there. So Structure same as within the shared drafts. You have active delegations by default, and by clicking on toggle, you will see completed stuff. Yeah, that's it. As for assign to me section, this is the same as delegated. So it has all the same functions, everything is the same. The only difference is that you have it as, you see only emails that are assigned to you in there. That's it. So moving forward, now we can finally review the shared inbox. So shared inbox, this is the account that you can give access to other people without sharing the credentials with them. This is a specific feature of Spark. It supports all types of accounts like IMAP, Gmail, Outlook. There is certain difference in how they work, but we will talk about it in a few moments. All the emails are shared automatically, everyone has access to everything, everyone can do everything, and everything will be in sync with everyone. Basically, almost everything. So, how to set it up? You just go to settings, accounts. If this account is already a part of your Spark, you just click on it and click share. If this account is not yet added, you click add shared account and follow the procedure. It will be easier to show on a Reddit account. Let me show it to you. Share account with team, continue, select the needed team. So, and then you select with whom you want to share it. So it can be multiple people. You can share it with only one person or with the whole team, the entire team. Yeah, and Spark will do that. Yeah, and then you click share account and it will become shared. I will not share this account because I already have another one. So there it is. After the account is shared, you can open it and you can set different settings. You can adjust aliases for it and it will be shared between the team. So you will add it in here and everyone will be able to use it. You can see members. So the person who shared this account initially will be considered like the creator of this shared inbox, and they will be able to remove other people. If you need to add members, any other participant will also have this opportunity. But removing the members from shared inbox is only for the creator. Now, speaking of sender's name, this is option unique to each person. At the moment of sharing, sender's name will be shared with everyone, but just once. So the email that you had before will be shared. But after the shared inbox appears, after this inbox is shared, everyone can set their own unique name for themselves. So I'm using it with Sergey, so I can just set Artyom in here, and then when I reply to emails from this inbox, it will say Artyom, not Sergey. Sergey on his side can set up as Sergey, and he will be able to reply as Sergey. Yeah. So this is the level of personalization that you can reach in shared inbox. And same for signatures. If you go to signatures, so you can set up your own signatures in here, and you can select whatever you want to use for the shared account. So if, for example, you plan to use this mailbox to reach out to customers and you want them to know who is replying, this is your go-to feature. Everyone will be able to set up their own signatures in here. Yeah, it's very easy to set up signature, create signature, HTML. So you can either paste the signature, or you can just paste the HTML code and it will add it. Yep. So getting back to how it works. As I said, everything is shared, everyone has access to everything, everyone is on the same page. Whenever someone starts replying, they trigger the feature which is called auto assignment. So when it was the first reply, they will get assignment automatically. See, so now this email is assigned to me. And everyone will see it. Everyone will be able to see who is doing what. Not only by those circles, but also by the assigned to others section. This shared inbox section represents all the folders that you have in there. If you don't see something that I have, you just need to click more and you will see it. Yeah. To move in the folder to the shared inbox section, you just need to hold it and place it in here. You can also place it on top if you wish. And if you want to move any label like on top, you just right click on it and click pin to the top, and then this section will appear on top where you can rearrange it as well. So let's just remove from top, back to the sidebar of shared inbox. Yep. Assign to others. When you click on the toggle, you will be able to see assign to others section, and it will show you other people who are working on something in your shared inbox, just in the shared inbox. You can click on this person and you will see what exactly they're working on. So if I assign an email to Sergey right now within the shared inbox, let me reassign this one. Assign Sergey. Yep, we will see it here as well. So this is it. Yep. If you are using Gmail and Outlook, everything you're doing here will be synced to the server, except for the blue bubble. This is read-unread status. When anyone reads an email, it is read just on their side. Other people will not have them marked as read automatically. But we do have one feature. I don't know if I will be able to show it to you right now, but basically when another person, oh yeah, I will. When another person reads an email, you will be able to see such a circle. This is their in-team shared read statuses. So internal read statuses, we can say. You will be able to see who is reading what. So basically, this circle shows that Sergey stopped in here. If I had more emails, not shared, but sent emails, I could see Sergey at the bottom if he would read this email. If he would not, he will stay in there. Yep, this is how you understand when someone read email in the shared inbox or not. So, in terms of sharing, yeah, Google and Outlook shares everything to the web. IMAP accounts, they're quite specific, and to cover all of them, we had to make it so that it stays only within Spark. So archive, delete, move, and read actions, they will not be synced to the web. So just for you to know, if you're using shared inbox for IMAP account, you will be able to do everything the same, but just when you read an email, it will not go to the web. When you archive it, delete it, or move it to another folder, or label it, if your server allows that, you will not be able to see those changes on the server side. That's it. Yep. So within the shared inbox, you can also see the complete action. This action represents archiving here. So this function doesn't have this separation into done and complete because everyone is on the same page. So you don't need two buttons. So once you finish delegation, you can click complete and it will be completed for everyone. Doesn't matter whether you're assigning or not, so it will be completed. Yep. All the folders can be found here, as I said, and if you wish to add custom folder, you can either click it from here, create folder, or you can click on an email and hit L key on your keyboard, and then you will see this label function. There we can set test for test. Yep. Now the label is applied. This is the Gmail account. It allows me to apply labels. Non-Gmail accounts will just move emails to this folder. This is how it looks. And after that, I can just easily move it right in here and color it if I wish. I can color it from here. I can color it from there. So I am sure you will find your way to adjust your labels in the needed form. Besides, by clicking all actions, you'll be able to see different other stuff that you can do with this email, and not only with the email, just in general in Spark. So if you forgot about L key, you can just find here label, and there you go, add or remove label. In terms of other features that Spark has to offer with the Teams functionality, there is just two of them left. First one is templates. So templates feature allows you to create the emails that will be easier to pass into Composer. So there it is. You have two sections, My Templates and Team Templates. My Templates, they will be used just for personal usage, while Team Templates, they will be used for common usage. So if we create a template, let's open the new one, I guess. Yeah. So it will be just basic composer. You can generate it with AI. You can add attachments. You can do whatever you want. You can type something. You can then adjust this text. You can add inline attachments if you wish, some images. You can add GIF files. You can add embed media. So there's lots of stuff that you can add with our composer. So you can find everything in this menu. Besides, of course, you can add 2C and BCC in there. And in terms of specific features of the templates, placeholders. So you can add placeholders. Those are specific fields that will be filled either manually or automatically based on its type. Blue fields are filled automatically. So if you select recipient's first name, it will be filled based on who you're contacting to, and what they have in the to field. And adjustable placeholder is the feature that allows you to type anything in there, and because you will fill it manually afterwards. So it was country. Let's keep it as so. Yep. So now when we click compose, we have this user template feature. And let me first fill subject. I will contact myself. So, and where it was, new template. Yeah. And then, as you see, all the text is here, name is filled, and as for country, I just need to click on it and type something. For example, Ukraine. Yep. Here we go. So just an ordinary message, you can send it without any concerns, and no one will think anything of it. So, if you forgot to fill the placeholder, no worries. We will also warn you that this is the situation. But even if you by chance clicked send anyway, again, no worries. Spark will send empty space in the worst scenario. Yeah. So we will never send the name of the placeholder. So that's it about templates. And the last but not least feature is called read statuses. So you will find it in settings, composer, read statuses. This is the feature of the Pro plan, same as the shared inboxes, by the way. So, and you will be able to check who is reading your emails, basically, whether your email was opened by the recipient or not. You will find read status option on your sidebar, so you will be able to see which emails are read in here. But if you want to see whether your email is read or not, you just need to either open sent folder, for example, like this. Let me open this one. Or you can also find it just in the thread. So the first status that I can show to you, the second one, I guess already, is the gray eye. Gray eye appears when you have multiple recipients. For example, I sent this email to two people. One of them has read this email, another one did not. So that's why I have gray eye. This status you already saw. It's blue eye, which means that email was read by all and when it was. And the third status is when the email is unread. I don't know if I have it. But yeah, let's see how it looks. So basically, for example, I will reply to me once more. Yep. And now once the email will be sent, message sent. Yep, you see? Check who read your email and when. So this is the third status, which is crossed eye, unread. Yeah. I have a specific feature that marks it as read automatically. So yeah, if you want to have this feature as well, so you just need to go to Spark General and disable load remote images. If you disable this option, then all your emails will be automatically marked as read. This way it prevents other people from tracking whether you open their email or not. So this is it. In terms of the shared functionality, I guess we've finished. So the other stuff that I wanted to show you separately is AI, of course. So AI is a big part of Spark, and I think it's quite necessary to know all the features because they might be useful to you. The first one we slightly touched. This is the Compose plus AI feature. Whenever you're composing something, you will be able to generate a draft from scratch. If you have some text in here, you will be able to do anything else like proofread, expand, shorten, so I can, for example, type expand. Yep. So, and it created something to me. By clicking on show UI history, you can see all the versions of what you created, copy and paste them. One of my favorite features is translate. So you can translate if you have customers who are contacting you not in English, or you want to reply not in English. So you can click their translate option and select almost any language that is in here. It's like has 90 languages or something like this. So let's, for example, translate this email to German. So you see, this is it. And if I wish, I can then translate it from German to Dutch, then from Dutch to Afrikaans. You see, so, and to the different other languages. All the versions, this is are in there, as I said. So, and you can also do different other stuff. Rephrase, break into paragraph, friendly, neutral, formal tone, anything. In settings, write an assistant, you will also find my writing style feature. If I'm not mistaken, currently it's enabled by default, but just in case, once you enable it, Spark scans your sent items and selects 3 of them to mimic your style. If you don't like them, you can click rescan or just go directly to the needed email and replace it in here. So this is Compose plus AI. The next 2 features, they exist within emails. So let me show it to you. The first feature is called summary, but they both basically in one place. Those features are called summary and translation. Once you open an email, on top you will have plus AI button. Just click on it and you will see summarize and translate. When you click on summarize email, you will see 3 options: short, detailed, and action points. I use only action points, to be honest, because it's quite precise. It has bullet point structure in there, and it tells you the action items that you have in there. So let's see how it will work. It basically scans the whole thread and gives you the summary about all the emails that are in here. If there is more information than I have in here, it will also separate it by dates, like December this, November that, and you will be able to see in a more clear way. And as I said, action items, who needs to do what at the end of the day. But even if this email is shared, you will anyways be the only person who sees it. So if you want to share it with your teammates, you just need to hit copy and then share it in any convenient way, using internal source, pasting it into comments section, or anywhere else. So you can also enable to always summarize emails from specific people. Once enabled, all the future emails from those people will get summarized automatically. And translate. So translate allows you to translate anything to anything. So it automatically detects the language that is used mostly in the conversation and then allows you to translate it to the needed language. So for example, let's translate it into French, I guess. Yeah. Yep. So translating, and now it's translated. You can see that it has changed the subject, changed the text, and at any step I can click show original and see what is the originals in here. Yep. The other feature that you also might have noticed is AI Assistant. This is a feature I would say that it's yet to be explored what it can do. It can do a lot of stuff for you. So first of all, it can do search. If you're on the Plus plan, it will search for emails up to a year back. So if you ask for something more than 2 years that happened more than 2 years back, it will ask you to update. But if you're on the Pro plan already, it will scan your whole mail. It will ask you. It will be able to reply about emails from any date that you ever had. Yep. So the next step, the next thing that it can do, it's basic actions. So you, as you can see in the example, archive read newsletters for the last 2 weeks. So you can just ask it to do, and it will do this stuff for you. So yeah, I couldn't find any newsletters from the last 2 weeks. Yeah, this is the demo account. Obviously, it doesn't have it. Yeah, so it provides you with some options. And my beloved stuff that it can also do is read attachments. So when you open any email, I don't know if I have something with attachments. With attachments. Yeah, I have this. Okay, yeah, so here, for example, let's ask it to check this attachment. I never tried it with attachments in RTF format and in the comments, so let's see what it does. What does the HTML turn email says? Oh yeah, so you see, it read this email and it gave you the key highlights that I have. So I don't even have to download this. Well, I have it downloaded, but you don't have to do it. Spark will do it by itself. You don't have to open it. So this is why AI Assistant is a wonderful feature. So I definitely recommend you trying it. And last but not least is meeting notes. So meeting notes, this is the feature that allows you to basically to transcribe any call that you have. So Spark connects to your calendar. Oh, this is someone else's calendar. Let me disable it. Yeah. Spark has access to your calendar. Mine is empty, but I can create any event in here, like test. And let's add video conference Google Meet. Yep. So we created it. And now, if I go to meeting notes, I will be able to transcribe this call later. You see, join test in 36 minutes. This feature allows you to basically transcribe not only one call, but any call that you have on your device. I mean, not only calls that you do from big platforms like Google Meets, Zoom, or anything, but also from Slack, WhatsApp, Telegram, Microsoft Teams, any call that you have on your device. It does transcription, so we do not store any recordings or anything, so there is no privacy violation, but of course we usually recommend you to warn people that you're going to transcribe the call. So after everything, you have transcript with what happened in there and summary with the key points. Summary is adjustable. You can change the language in here. You can adjust different other options. Yep, and you can also leave notes for yourself. Currently, meeting notes are available just for the person who enabled them, but there is a feature which is called links, shared links, I would say, that allows you to create a link to the meeting note. So when you click create a link, it automatically gets generated, and if we follow it, we will see it on the web. So you can share the meeting results with any person without any like additional copy pasting anywhere. Just created a link, send it, and the person sees it. By the way, this is one of the features that I want to show you with emails, because it actually exists not only with meeting notes, but also with emails. We finished with the meeting notes. This is this feature. In settings, you can find different options about meeting notes. For example, you can disable meeting pop-ups in here, or you can play with transcribe and summarize meetings. If I'm not mistaken, by default it's disabled, but you can enable it like meeting notes, transcribe, transcription, and summarizing, and enable this option, and then you'll be fine. Yep. Also, this meeting notes feature shows you agenda on top. So on Macs, on top toolbar, if I'm not mistaken, on Windows it's in another place, but you will still have it. You click on the button and you will see meeting your agenda basically. So this is your agenda. You see what you have in there, and you can join just from here. And this option is also this pop-up that you see with test. It will also be able to show you. It will be shown in a few minutes before meeting for you to be able to decide whether you want to join it or you want to skip it. So if we go to settings, Spark AI meeting notes, you can have the settings of this meeting pop up. So you can make it longer or you can disable it at all. Yeah. Now we finished. So Emails, links to emails, useful personal features. First feature that I want to show you is called shared links, as you already know. So we can share any email that we want with anyone, even outside of the Spark. There is no way to comment on them outside of Spark yet, but it allows you to just show this email to anyone, like your customer, your teammates, in a very quick way. You just click create link here, and then when I go there, I will see everything that was shared. So you can just, this person, if they have access to any browser, they will be able to open this link and see it. Also, this feature is used for storing links in like to-do lists, in some task managers. So you can just store it anywhere and you will be able to use it later. What you need to know about this feature is that there are two places from where you can use it. If you use it from the main link and you create the main link, comments will be shared as well. At this moment, it works like this. We plan to change it, but this is how it works at the moment of me recording this video, at least. If you click message actions and create a link from here, a specific message, you will be able to share it without comments. So this is how you use it when you don't want to share any additional information. Yep. This is the first feature, and the other one will be useful for your personal accounts to organize them a bit. You already could have seen it when I was opening my own emails in here. This is the feature that allows you to group certain accounts. For example, I have like 3-4 emails from Spark about me logging in from different devices. By right-clicking on the name of the person, you will see different options. All of them are very interesting, but we will focus on group emails. So in here, you will see group emails by sender or group by domain. And basically, it will create, instead of spreading your emails across your inbox, it will focus them in one line. It will gather them into one line that will be moved according to the date of the most relevant email, and we will show it accordingly. And you will have access to all the emails all the time. So yeah, there you go. Spark, and I can open it and I just see all the emails. And even if I mark some emails as done, I can then click show marked as done emails and check all of them. Let's bring back one, and it will save one group. Yep. Basically, you can see the done emails, they're still in this group. Hello guys, my name is Ar. So that's finally it, guys. Thank you so much for your attention. You now know a lot about Spark, but if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me directly or to our support team at support@sparkmailapp.com, and we will be happy to answer any questions, help you with anything you need, and make sure that Spark works for you. Thank you so much again. I hope you have a wonderful day and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.